Hey guys, Rich here from richandniche.com. I've been thinking about you guys a lot. I'm really excited that, this YouTube channel is sort of growing and it has sort of a direction. It's in line with what I want to accomplish. So today I want to give you guys one of the most valuable things you can have as a digital marketer. If you're progressing into consultancy, one of your skills has to be auditing. So today I'm going to teach you how to do a digital marketing funnel audit. Let's get started. Before I break down the funnel components and explain to you, why they're important, just want to let you know that because this is late 2019 at the time of this recording, this information may only be valid for maybe 2020 and possibly 2021. But the digital landscape moves so fast that I can't guarantee this information is valid forever. Now, I will say this. I'd say the way I design funnels, and I've been doing it for over 5 years, hasn't really changed a lot. The fact is, a good funnel, it recognizes the 8-step customer journey. It understands that a customer isn't going to go to your core offer before it joins your email list, or it's not going to send you a review before they've ever seen a piece of content. So, the 2020 marketing funnel, as I'll call it in this video, is really refined. It's very optimized. And I think that, if you're going to be a digital marketing consultant, that this is going to be a real core tool for you so that you can really position yourself as an expert. I would say memorize everything I tell you in this video. And I would go out tomorrow and start trying to perform audits for people. And I would even perform some audits for free. It's a great way to get in the door. So let's not wait any longer. Let's jump into this Whiteboard Wednesday, and I'm going to draw the funnel for you, explain it, and we'll see where this video goes. This video could easily be 20, 30 minutes, but I think it's gonna be well worth your time. Let's get started. All right, what you're looking at here on the whiteboard is a very rudimentary schematic of a sales funnel. It's not very important for it to look pretty because I just want you to see the relativity and context of where these 12 points sit in my mind. And that's all you need. We don't need to make this really fancy. Now, what you're seeing here is 12 key components of a marketing funnel. And the truth is, in 2020, marketing funnels are all about capital multiplication. You put $1 in and you're trying to get $2, $3 out, right? You have these digital products. It can even be Amazon FBA, but this whole system is so streamlined and automated that when you put $1 in, you can expect a profit over time when the components are properly in place and when you have properly administered each one of these 12 points. If you don't do these 12 points, what I've seen is that, these start to go away. And in fact, sometimes there's nothing over here. And that's why the funnel word terminology has actually become quite popular, because funnel, it really describes what's happening, right? You've got a lot of people coming in at the top, they funnel down less and less, and at the end you have a certain percentage of those people becoming customers and potentially clients. But the problem is that a funnel is not so smooth. There are moving parts, there are technical parts, there are strategic parts. And that means you can have a lot of holes. And sometimes if you have even one hole, the whole thing breaks. But what I've found is that if you put these 12 points in place, you typically see quite good results. And I think it's going to make a lot of sense because ultimately these are best practices. These are digital marketing principles that you can follow. So let's begin. So this is all about a web-based user experience, whether it's Facebook ads, Google ads, Pinterest ads, LinkedIn ads, whether it's your website, ClickFunnels, Wix, WordPress, Squarespace, whether it's digital products, whether it's memberships, doesn't matter, right? The fact of the matter is this is going to be a web-based user experience. I love the word user experience, and I actually prefer it to the word funnel. Funnel doesn't consider the human aspect of it. And so when we design these things, we want to consider the experience the user is having, because that is going to have a dramatic effect on the quality. So we begin with a very simple one. You're going to need a domain name and hosting. Very unlikely that you're going to proceed with any sort of business without a domain name and without proper high quality hosting. Now, when you come up with your client, this is the first thing you want to ask them: what's your domain name? Because once you have the domain name, now you can go start taking a look at their website and making your audits, right? Hosting is going to be for their web pages, their library of media files, anything else. The second component is responsiveness. Whether you built that on WordPress, ClickFunnels, or wherever, you want it to be a responsive experience. And this whole thing needs to be responsive, right? Everything in the blue box is going to be this web-based experience I'm talking about. And so you need both a desktop, laptop, and a mobile version of your presentation, your web-based user experience. So make sure you're designing for both and testing them. Number 3 is e-commerce, right? There's going to be a transaction here. This is the, there is either going to be an e-commerce experience or there's going to be a call to action, like speaking to a closing agent on the phone. But in any case, we need to find out sort of what is the technology that you're using to transact on your website. So if the transaction is only lead-based, what calling software are you using? What scheduling calendar software are you using? What lead capture information are you needing? And if it's transactional financially, then maybe what e-commerce provider are you using? What is your credit card provider? What kind of software do you use? Do you use WooCommerce? Are you using ClickFunnels or Samcart or ThriveCart? Are you using Kajabi or Kyvero or any of the numerous Teachable, any of the numerous web-based, digital product service providers? This is kind of self-explanatory, right? You're not going to get very far without this stuff. Now let's get into some of the more advanced funnel components. Number 4 is a lead magnet. What's a lead magnet? A lead magnet is a quick win for your customer, your prospect. A lead magnet is what it says. It's designed to attract your leads. What we say is your lead would be the only person interested in this piece of content, meaning you don't want people who are not qualified and who are not your prospects reading this. For instance, if I was to create an ebook called, how to double your sales with digital marketing funnels, I don't really think any teachers are going to be reading that. I don't really think any new moms are going to be reading that. I think people who are having a business are going to be reading that. And guess what? That might be my lead, right? So we need a lead magnet. We need to give something away. It should be very small. It should be very quick to receive the value of this product, and it should have very high perceived value. Typically, we want the lead magnet to be a pain solution. We want to address people's pain. That is the fastest way to bring them into our ecosystem, is to be able to help them with a problem they're having. Now, if you're going to have a lead magnet, then you are going to be building an email list, I'm assuming. Unless you're capturing phone numbers, the more likely thing is you're going to be collecting emails. So do you use MailChimp, Constant Contact, ActiveCampaign, Drip? There's lots of email providers out there, and you want to ask your client which they're using. And, furthermore, what have they done as far as ascending people and getting them to buy their first product, right? This is an email experience right here. All of these white boxes, they're really going to be an email experience that happens within the web experience, right? Sometimes these emails will have videos. Sometimes emails will have clicks to landing pages, sales pages. So it's all very integrated, right? But let's just look at this now. You capture emails with a lead magnet, no emails. Like, nobody hardly signs up for general newsletters anymore, right? You understand that, right? You need to give away something of value, and you should understand that whatever your core offer is, your lead magnet should really be contextual to that. The lead magnet should be a first step towards the core offer. Notice how I'm talking about the 12-point funnel, which has been a big lead magnet for me in many ways because I want to help people design funnels. So if they watch this video or they use my checklist, which I've been, circulating for years now, they might say, hey, well, Rich, why don't you just do the work for me? Because you're obviously the one who knows how to do this. And so that's kind of what happens, right? You attract the person you want to work with. Tripwire, it's a strategy, right? Sometimes you give away a discount. Sometimes you give away a sneak peek at your core offer. Sometimes it's a trial. There's so many ways to make a very tiny offer. Trial is a very free trial, or low trial is a very common one, but you're going to want to strategize like, how do I get people to open their wallet with me for the very first time? What does that require? In many cases, what we do is right after someone downloads the lead magnet, we make them an irresistible offer, like 90% discount, 80% discount. And we say, hey, thanks for joining the list. Now I want to reward you for taking action. This is a one-time offer. Because the biggest challenge is always urgency. So if they just got the lead magnet, they are warm. They're at least interested in solving that problem. How can the tripwire help them even more? Right? Maybe for me, the tripwire is going to be some funnel building course. Right? Maybe I don't do it for you, but maybe for, $99, I'll give you a whole video course. You can go do it yourself, right? Because I'm just telling you the components. There's a million different ways to build out your funnel using different software, different techniques, different ordering. But this is really a quick audit for you to check in with people. Like, what? You don't have any automated emails? Well, how are you getting your prospects to take action on your offers? Like, what are you doing? Well, maybe you're doing retargeting Facebook ads. Okay, that could work. That could be an alternative. But the fact is, if you're not doing automated emails, you're missing a huge opportunity. People make millions through email marketing still. It is a huge industry. Why? People read emails when they are passionate and interested about solving their problems. And if you make them timely, irresistible offers, a lot of people take action. There's nothing surprising about having, an offer, your prime offer, the number one offer in your marketing funnel. At some point, when you're marketing to people, you got to tell them what you have to offer. But everything has been leading up to this. Everything has been positioning you to make this sale, right? If you have a great web-based experience and you gave someone value up front with a lead magnet, and then you made them an offer they couldn't refuse, and then you sent them some value-driven emails which help them see that if they take your core offer, they're going to improve their life, I think that's going to be a great experience. What are the final components? Exit intent strategy. Now, I don't really like pop-ups, but the fact of the matter is, when you're building a funnel, a lot of people are going to leave and they're never going to come back. Now let me just open number 11 really quick. Traffic sources, whether it's Facebook ads, YouTube videos, blogging, podcasting, whatever it is you're using to drive traffic to your website, your web-based user experience, your marketing funnel, whatever you're doing, it's going to cost you something, time or money, right? And after that, that person that you spent the money on to get them into your funnel, they may never come back. So like your tripwire strategy, your exit intent strategy might entail a pop-up, but really it's not about the pop-up. It's about the exit intent offer. What can you say that can really grab their attention? It's hard. You need to put some thought into it. It's not the pop-up that doesn't work. It's that people make dumb offers when people are trying to leave. When someone's trying to leave your website, they have a different mentality than someone who's carrying on. You have to think about that. Number 10, it's very important. Copywriting and VSLs. If people aren't hiring people to write their copy and create video sales letters, like guaranteed they aren't optimized for conversions. Guaranteed they could probably double their sales with just copywriting, and they could probably 10x their sales with a great VSL. A VSL is game changing now. Video is the answer to so many of our marketing problems. They're hard to make. They take days to create. I finished a VSL recently with a client. It ultimately took me 9 months because it took me that long to capture all the different components over time, understand the client's needs, message, and brand, and then finally, when the time is right, creating that VSL. Now, what makes this so awesome? Number 12, it has to be done. Hardly anybody does it right, but you could have all this in place. And if you don't have number 12, this money is going to be lost, okay? You need to track your whole system. You need to know what traffic's doing what. How's the email and lead magnet doing? What conversion rates am I getting on my tripwire? What conversion rates do I get in my email and my offer? How many exits am I saving? Is my copywriting on point? What's the volume of my traffic? Those data-driven answers are so valuable. Well, that is the funnel system, and that is the key 12 components you're going to need to perform an audit. This is all you do, guys. You go to your local businesses who have an online experience, or you go to web-based companies who are providing an online experience. And here's what you could really do. You could truly do this. You could go through their marketing funnel. You could sign up for their lead magnet. You could sign up for their email. You could buy their tripwire. Or you could tell them, hey, you don't have all this stuff. You're missing out. Let me sit down with you, go through the full audit with you, and let me see if I can find something I can help you with. Now, this is just the components. How you perform the audit is a little bit more detailed. Within each of the 12 pieces, there are 6 to 10 questions you're going to ask. I don't have time to go through all of them today, but I will put them in a PDF document for you guys, and I will put them in the description of this video. You know what that means? You can take that document with you the next time you talk to a client. Literally just ask them the questions one after another. You tell them, hey, I'm going to do an audit with you, and it's going to take about 30 minutes. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions. Just give me your brief response, and when we're done, I'll let you know. They will do it. They'll have no problem. Just say, I need to assess many different areas, so there's a lot of questions here. But at the end, I'm going to have a very clear understanding of what your business needs and what's missing in your digital marketing funnel. I've charged $250 an hour for this process for a very long time. It's a very basic routine process. You're really just asking questions, and if one thing's missing, you say, hey, that's what you should go and do. And that's my recommendation. And that's what a consultant does, right? There's no need to implement anything. Now, guess what? Most people, they barely have 2 out of 12. I'll tell you what they don't have. They don't have a tracking system. They don't have copywriting. They don't have an exit intent strategy. They definitely don't have automated emails. They rarely have tripwire. They rarely have a good lead magnet. Their traffic is weak. This is what they have half the time. Half the time, this is all they have. They're missing so much. This is why there's no success online for so many people. This is why people think Facebook ads don't work. Oh, hey, let's just get some Facebook ads. It'll fix everything. Oh, that's all we need, Facebook ads. No, that's not correct at all. And that's why many people have realized digital marketing is much, much more complicated than they thought. However, for you, the consultant, us, this moment, very simple, very straightforward, right? Everything has a place and a reason, okay? So in the PDF, I'll probably put some rationale, but I think you already have most of the rationale. All of these pieces, and even the way I've designed it on the screen for you, helps you understand which component belongs where to which system and what it affects, right? Copywriting affects everything. It's part of your traffic, it's part of your content, your social media, it's part of your lead magnet, your emails, your offers. Your exit intent is a bucket underneath your entire web-based experience. You want to think about exits at different places, right? You can have a different exit intent on a homepage as a downsell on your core offer. Everything is about, well, they didn't take the bait, they didn't take the offer, they didn't take the value. Let me make a smaller offer. Let me see if they're willing to do something at a smaller scale, because so many people just don't have the trust yet, right? They don't have the trust, the proof. That's one of the problems with a lot of marketing funnels. It's a very fast experience. One of the best places to build trust, of course, is by branding your web-based user experience. Beautiful photos, beautiful fonts, colors, website, a beautiful ebook, high quality ebook, emails for sure. Anyways, guys, this is getting to be a long video. I'm getting a little bit exhausted. It's very intensive to teach you all this in such a short time, and I think we did a great job. I think that I've set you onto a path to go out there, kick ass, do some awesome auditing. Auditing, you hear that word for tax people a lot. Oh, I'm a tax auditor. Well, that is lame as hell. Digital marketing audit is awesome because you feel like you're a business developer. You feel like you are making impacts on business decisions. You feel like you are adding value to the company in its core framework. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the 12-point funnel, leave a comment below. I'll try and answer it. But this is going to be a key component of my course coming up. I will elaborate a lot more on the funnel. You'll be a master at this for sure. But not only that, you'll understand how to create the lead magnet, how to write the emails, how to design responsive. What about copywriting? That's a thing. Digital marketing, like I just gave you the whole formula, right? If you use this could make you $1 million, no problem. If you apply this, if you have a good core offer, you spend the time and money on traffic, this is the $1 million system right here. But this is not what makes you a great marketer, and especially not a great full stack marketer. The next stage to this is the strategic components of each piece. Let me give you guys a quick peek at something. Here we go here. Take a look at the 12-point checklist. What's key to note, some of these are tech-based pieces and some of them are strategy. The red is strategy. That is where you really develop as a marketer, is understanding the strategy. What is the best strategy for this client at this time? And yeah, here's a quick peek at all the questions from the audit. So you can see there's quite a few questions for each component. You're going to want to go download that PDF right now. So I'll let you do that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.